Okay. So I think we're working now, yeah? Again, I just love this whole manga sort of atmosphere where you see the comics, and they really use it as part of the game, which is really well done, actually. Anyway, first thing I want to talk about, so, and the, poo. Somebody else is already fighting. And it's not even a rare, what a waste. Okay, cool. So we're gonna jump in. This week's team battle, so you get together with your team, and then over the span of the week, what happens is you get tickets which drop randomly from whenever you do any of the maps. And using those, you can summon the enemy, this week being Aizen. And so when you jump in there, this week he is a, what did I say? He's a green enemy, so he's weak to fire. So I'm going to jump in with a full fire team. Alright, now one of the things that I really dislike about this week is the main thing that makes it a lot easier is this summon from Dragon Quest. Abanstorashu. I have no idea, I've never read the comic. But basically, one of the major annoying things that Aizen does is he puts a spell on your party, so it would normally take 7 connected Puchis to use your special skill, now it takes 14, which is a huge amount. It's really hard to build up. When you're able to use this legend, it completely negates that and stops him from casting it on you again. However, storing up your legend where you can use it also takes time. So to speed that up, all of my support team, which you can see on the side, Bakugo, for one, have the ability that either create a super ability in one shot, or they allow me to connect things together. So I found that's really the main thing with this. So even if you don't have the summon, having abilities that create more colored stuff in one color is what's really going to help you there. Okay, so we just jump straight into the fight. Again, I wish it was a rare one. There's a chance of it being rare if it's rare you get more points when you defeat it. So with the layout we have now, nothing really too great. The way I have set it up is first I want to push for blue. Now, there's a few yellows in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but it's not enough to make 14, because 14 is actually quite huge. And the way that we charge up our legend in the bottom is just by deleting as many as we can, so we really just want to knock through them really quick. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use our friend over here, which gives me 4 blue on left and right. So what I'm really going to do is just going to push blue out. Okay. Obviously there's tons of different ways you can do this, but I'm focusing on one color. Then I'm going to use Wingman, which gets rid of blindness. Up to no blind on me, it doesn't really matter at this point though, but what I really want is he's going to make 8 random blue. So now the screen's getting really blue. It's a bit of a waste here. Vegeta makes a V. Most of that's already been taken up, but I need him to connect up what we've got here. Okay, so thanks to those 3 abilities, I now have 19, which obviously gives me a Super Pucci, if we want to get over there with Senna. It also stacks up quite a bit on my legend gauge. Okay, how are we going to run this? This is actually a really bad layout. So my 2 abilities here, Bakugo on the left is going to get rid of all of the green and the blue, and increase the rate that red pops out. We have a bit of green, so that's not a bad idea. Deku, on the other hand, will absorb all of the blue and the red, clearing them off the screen, and it will increase attack power. I'm going to go with Bakugo for this, though. The key being, it's going to leave all the yellow and the hearts, which is good if there's a bunch not connected, and it's going to add them together. This didn't do us a whole bunch, although we did get a few red drops. Okay, that's not bad. I'm going to use Lucky Man down here. At least I think that's Lucky Man. I just say Daiki Jones, and that's also going to increase the red again. So we're just going to get a crap load of red drops from this point out. I'm going to, nothing too fancy here. I'm going to use this to connect those together. Hopefully that's 14, cool. And we'll use Senna twice. So we'll get a ×2 on his attack, which is also good. And as you can see, there's not as much as we'd hope, but there's a nice chunk of red coming down. So I just have to connect those up and use them as soon as possible. If we had a poor red turnout, I would use Senna to wipe the board, but we're okay for now, so I'm going to go with that. Although our gauge isn't building up quite as fast as I would have liked. Okay, this is actually a really poor distribution. This isn't great. I'm only going to get 3 extra yellow here, but they're going to connect up, and next turn I plan on using Senna to wipe the board of red. So hopefully that will let us connect with everything else. I'm going to just try and get as much yellow as possible, so we'll get at least one more special lab. Oh, don't be... Oh, that is disgusting. Nothing is joined in the middle, which would have been great, but it's not. Okay. So he's now cast Poison on us. On the low level that he is now, we don't have to worry too much about... he has counters. So every time we attack, he strikes back. And he also has Poison, which will hit us for damage every turn. That's really gross. Okay. This is actually a really bad round. But that's enough. And I'm just going to blow it up and do what I can. Normally we'd be focused on damage, but in this one the easiest way to make damage is for me to get that legend out. You know, you're lucky if you can take him down in one round, but you have 5 tickets, so you can just keep using them until you take him out. Though they do take time to charge back up. So it doesn't use stamina, so it's separate from how you would normally play the game. Okay, so we're still missing one. I'll leave those hearts there. Maybe we can get something out of them later. And you know what? Just because I can, I'm going to use Kugokun. He's going to give us a super in the middle and also put out some yellow, which is why I quite like him. Because he doesn't just do one thing, he does two. Okay, those don't connect, so I'm going to make that one down the side. Yeah, we're really not getting the legend built up as quickly as I would have liked. On a good round, we'd be activated by now. Okay, I'm just going to blow that in the middle. Hopefully things fall nicely, but no, not too much. That means we're doing a nice chunk of damage, which means, you know, we're getting a nice set of points. Another interesting thing is the amount of points you get back at the end is based... Wow, I'm getting slaughtered. He's actually leveled up quite a bit since I last played this. Might want to heal. So I'm going to heal a bit. Like I said, it's based on how much damage you do over the course of the fight. So one of the really stink parts is if he only has, say, 4,000 health when you enter the fight. Now, obviously you want him dead because... No, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Okay. Obviously you want him dead because the more time he's killed in total over the week affects your overall reward at the end of the week. However, I really can't see anything in there. I'm just gonna hope. No, maybe. Nah. I think this is basically he's gonna kill me at the end of this. So, doesn't matter too much. That wasn't a bad way to go out. So yeah, obviously you want someone to defeat him, but nobody's gonna want to take that last blow because you're using one of your tickets, and you're only gonna get a little bit back. Okay, like obviously one more could knock that off. I'm gonna assume somebody else was fighting at the same time since somebody else summoned him, and combined will have taken him out. That wasn't the best run, but I got a decent amount. Like getting over half means I've got, let's have a look, 8,540, which isn't bad. You also get some drops. Cool, cool. Minor experience, that's really not doing us any good there. And so yeah, between the two of us, we knocked him out. The other person obviously had a much better run, or they fought him twice. So based on those points I get back, we get rewarded. And you get those as like that. And we get those back as soon as we've done them. So my total is up to 120,000. I've collected everything to that point. But every time when you hit the 50,000 mark, the main new thing is a new summon. And you get rewards for collecting summons and just leveling them up, so that's great. Another one is you got a 5-star wanted poster, which gives you a guaranteed rare one, which actually gives better points. So there isn't really anything I super want coming up, maybe just some more rubies. Unless you really get further down, then you got like this guaranteed 4-star or higher ticket. I mean, you've got a pretty good chance to get a 5-star. If you make it all the way to the end, 3 million, which is super unlikely, is a 10-star ticket, which is going to let you roll the gacha for 10, which is actually pretty amazing. Okay, so I got all those, we'll clear them out, grab my rewards. But yeah, that's basically how that fight runs. Obviously the higher up we get, the harder it's going to be to kill the enemy, to the point where I won't be able to take him down with 5 on my own. But that's when you kind of want to chat with your team down the bottom left. Let's say, hey guys, let's, you know, get in and do this. Okay, hope that helped. That's what the team fight looks like. I hope you guys have a good chance, and I hope you guys get some good rewards.